Do you ever find that you spent much longer on LinkedIn than you anticipated scrolling through your newsfeed, and afterwards you're not quite sure whether that time was worthwhile? Well, I think you may have got stuck in the scrolling trap. We all get stuck in it at one time or another, perhaps sometimes far too regularly. Social media platforms draw us in, and they're designed to keep our attention and our presence on their sites. And they do this by putting content in front of us via the newsfeed, which they think we will love and find value in. And so they keep us on the platform and we're stuck in an endless scrolling trap. So in this video, I'm going to give you my top tips for getting out of that scrolling trap so that you can stay focused with your time and your efforts on LinkedIn. Scrolling through your newsfeed is an essential part of being on LinkedIn, but it's how much time and what you do with that time that really counts. In my mind, there's 4 purposes for using the LinkedIn newsfeed. Firstly, it's to keep you up to date with the news and activities of your connections. Secondly, it acts as a way for you to keep up with the latest news in the business world. Thirdly, it's a place for you to learn from others. And lastly, it's a place to build professional relationships and do business. LinkedIn automatically offers you content based on the top updates rather than a chronological order of when things were posted, although you can change this if you'd like to. Receiving top updates means that you'll see content from those whose posts you regularly engage with via likes and comments. The algorithm has now developed so far as capturing how long you spend reviewing and reading pieces of content. So even if you're lurking and you're not engaging, but you're regularly seeking out the same individual's content, you're more likely to keep seeing their content higher up in your newsfeed. This is also why you'll see content that's sometimes days or even weeks old. LinkedIn have decided that you would still find that content valuable and placed it on your newsfeed. So as you spend your time on LinkedIn, my advice is to do 3 things. Firstly, set a timer. You can set it for 5 minutes or 15 minutes, however long you want to spend on this part of LinkedIn. But setting a timer helps you to stay focused and to not get stuck in that scrolling trap. And when the timer goes off, leave it there. If you keep going, you'll start to dread spending time on LinkedIn because it's draining your time. Next, look for posts from those on LinkedIn who you want to engage with. Read their posts and leave a positive and meaningful comment. And when you leave a comment, you're leaving not only a digital handshake to the content owner, but you're also leaving a digital introduction to their connections who may see your comment. And remember that when you're leaving your comment and you're leaving behind your name, your profile photo, your headline, and your comment, so make it a positive one that will stand out and show people that you take LinkedIn seriously. And my third piece of advice is to recognize what pieces of content stand out to you. If you notice a particular photo or image that stands out to you, make a note of why it stood out to you. Was it bright colors? Was it something that resonated with you? Was it because the video had subtitles? If you can recognize what makes you stop scrolling, then you can try and implement that with the same things when you create content so that you can ensure that your audience will stop scrolling and read your posts. That's my top tips for how to use the LinkedIn newsfeed. Show up, be present, and scroll with purpose.